The buzzing in my ears started randomly as I was preparing for my husband's 40th birthday party. It was as though the radio station wasn't quite tuned in. The next morning, I woke with terrible vertigo and waves of nausea. I spent my husband's birthday party laying down in the back seat of the van. I was bedbound for weeks, going back to the doctor repeatedly, but nothing was helping. I knew it was more than an ear infection, and I wasn't surprised when 8 months later I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I didn't know what the future held, but I wanted to burn bright with whatever time I had, and so that year when a friend asked me to run for town council, I went for it. It had been in the back of my mind to pursue public office, and I wasn't going to wait. I learned how to inject my medication, a real feat for someone mortally afraid of needles. And when I was elected, I threw myself into my new role. I juggled our 4 kids, maintained our home while my husband continued to work out of town, and tried to keep control of the circus. Our life was busy and rewarding, and I felt healthy and quite fine most of the time. My neurologist suggested that reducing stress and increasing rest would be important to maintaining my strength and vitality, and I guess I interpreted her suggestion differently. I decided to run for a second term. Shortly after winning another mandate, I was very nauseated while putting together a community art event. I chalked it up as feeling MSy. But after a week, I decided to get it checked out and drove myself to the hospital after getting our youngest to bed. I knew I had a lingering fever, and because I had a busy week of budget meetings, I needed it dealt with. As they were probing and testing, I was thinking how ironic it was that I had recruited the doctor to the community and had been part of the fundraising effort for the portable ultrasound that they were using. I told them that I was actually feeling okay, but the doctor knew me and said, "There's something going on here. You wouldn't have come in if it wasn't serious. We're going to get you assessed by a surgeon." 2 days later, when I woke up in the larger hospital an hour and a half away, they explained that I had a ruptured appendix that had turned into an abscess and led to sepsis, vertigo, nausea, and fever. It wasn't just being MSy after all. It was life-threatening. As I recovered over the next week in the hospital, I had plenty of time to rest and reflect. I realized that I'm not always in control, and sometimes I need people looking out for me. I couldn't predict the future, but I could control the things I accomplished today. I had spent the 3 years previous listening to others' stories and concerns, and it was about time I listened to myself. I've learned that I can't control MS, but I don't need to. I have people looking out for me, and together we are going to make every moment count.